Hello, scattered sheep, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we are going to continue our study in Proverbs chapter 1. We're starting at verse 20. This is the inspired word of Father Yah through King Solomon. We're going to get right into it. Praise Yah. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. True wisdom cries aloud in the street, keeps raising its voice in the public squares. At the corner of the busy streets it calls out. At the entrances of the city gate it says, "How long will you inexperienced ones love inexperience? How long will you ridiculers take pleasure in ridicule? And how long will you foolish ones hate knowledge?" Now, we're going to stop right there. And there's always ignorant people always encounter wise people and like to start challenges with wise people for one reason or the other. It could be Father Yah bringing those people together so that way this inexperienced one can learn something from this person. Some way, somehow. How long will people go around and not want any experience? And that could mean in Father Yah's word. The Bible is an experience. His word is an experience every single time. So how long will people go around being okay with the lack of truth? How long will the inexperienced love to be honest and not experienced? How long? How long will the ignorant ones hate knowledge? Because the Bible is also knowledge. So people hate the Bible, they hate wisdom, and they just don't want to change. And there's wise people everywhere. You can even go online and find wise people talking on the internet, spreading that word of wisdom through Father Yah. Okay? And not through Father Yah, but because of Father Yah, and he's using us to do that. But a lot of people are complacent with their lives the way it is. How long? How long will you want to seek more? Going on to 23. Respond to my reproof. Then I will pour out my spirit for you. I will make my words known to you. Because I called out, but you kept refusing. I stretched out my hand, but no one was paying attention. You kept neglecting all my advice and rejecting my reproof. I also will laugh when disaster strikes you. I will mock when dread comes. When what you dread comes like a storm, and your disaster arrives like a storm wind, when disaster and trouble come upon you. At that time they will keep calling me, but I will not answer. They will eagerly look for me, but they will not find me. Because they hated knowledge, and they did not choose to fear Yahweh. We're going to stop right there. How long has the Bible been available? It's even available online. Father Yah's word has been available in different languages. But the neglect we do to our souls by not picking it up and studying it. Neglecting Father Yah's advice. And some of us actually read his word, and then neglect to listen to his advice. Well, when you neglect to listen to Father Yah's advice, you want to go around and not care Well, when disaster happens, Father Yah's just, think about it. When somebody tells you, listen, don't go that route, I've been there, and you don't listen, it's always I told you so. And people dislike that. They find that to be mocking. But Father Yah says he's just going to, basically SMH, And when you try to call him, he's not going to listen, because you should have listened to him and heeded his advice and feared him enough to be like, well, he's God. And if he says not to go that way, I'm not even going to try and go that way. Nothing but disaster and calamity will come my way if I do. The best thing to do is learn how to avoid it. How? Father Yah's word, and don't neglect it. Don't neglect the advice Father Yah gives us. We mustn't. Because when we try to find him after he told us, he's not going to listen. Just like a parent. My father used to say, after I didn't listen to him and I got hurt, he used to say, did you learn anything? I used to get upset. But it's true. Did I learn anything? And then if I was smart and tried to be a smart behind and say no, he said, then go do it again. See? And Father Yah's going to be like, I don't hear you because you didn't hear me. We're going to continue. They refused my advice. They disrespected all my reproof. So they will bear the consequences of their way. They will be glutted with their own counsel, for the waywardness of the inexperienced will kill them, and the complacency of fools will destroy them. But the one listening to me will dwell in security and be undisturbed by the dread of calamity. Praise Father Yah. They refused to fear him. They disrespected his reproof, meaning that you telling me that I can't do this? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I'm not living like that. Whatever, that type of disrespect. That type of disrespect. And what's going to happen? The repayment is going to come right back on their own heads. Their inexperience is going to be the very thing that kills them, either spiritually or physically. I know some people, they don't care about Father Yah so much that they have made so many enemies. Death might be looming right there. They don't even know. Because they did not want to listen. They knew where the good advice was. They knew that the Bible is true. They knew that there's a higher power and that his name is Father Yah. But however, they neglected to fear him. They neglected to learn. And when they did, and when they did try to learn, some of them, they didn't want to listen. They didn't like what Father Yah had to say. I should be able to do this. I need to do that. I need to do that. And some people are just complacent. Fools are complacent with their life. Everything going good. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, it is broken. Because you don't have the discernment that you should have. Father Yah says, if you respond to my reproof, then I will pour out my spirit for you and I will make my words known to you. What does that mean? That means that if you accept his reproof and you really want to change, then you will understand what you are reading in the Bible. He hides things, even from the most educated. They will not understand his wisdom or his knowledge because their heart is not there. You inside have to make a personal decision to become a better person. And you, as a resourceful human being, know how to be that better person. And that's becoming like the Christ, listening to Father Yah's word and applying those words and those statutes to your very lifestyle. Being a Christian is a lifestyle. It's not just a religion. It is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle we constantly have to try to attain. And we have to accept Father Yah's discipline. Oh, man, easier said than done. He's strict. And when I say he's strict, y'all. He ain't playing. He's not playing. He's not playing. He never was playing. Okay? So don't be complacent. Try to get better. And when you do, and you listen to Father Yah, when the calamity comes, we do not have to worry. We do not have to be scared. We don't have to be terrified. We don't have to do any of that because we listened. We didn't neglect or disrespect his reproof. Thank you for tuning in, Scattered Sheep, and have a wonderful, blessed day.